Hello, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whatever it is for you. I hope you can hear me. Ladies in the chat, if you can hear me or you can't hear me, please write something and let me know. First off, if you're watching this on replay, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Uh, if you're new to the channel and you haven't been here before and you like what you see, please subscribe. Hit that bell so you're always notified when I upload a new video or go live. And what I did forget was this is MikiSunshine Creates, and I'm Miki, of course, naturally. Can you guys hear me? Oh, good. Thank you, Catherine. Hi, Irene. Hi, Sue. Hi, Yvonne. Yeah. I'm using my same computer for one is my Mac iSight computer, you know, the one that's built in. The other is my webcam. So, but I'm using the same browser to get in here twice, you know. Hi, Jerry. Oh, what a week it's been for me. I know I talk with my hands, don't I? What a week it's been for me. Hi, Robin. It's been a hell of a week. Let me tell you. I did do another unboxing carton video. I also did a kitting up and chat video, which I think I put up already. And I don't know, one other video, I don't know. I've been having issues with editing and my iPad. Hi, Rebecca. Hi. Yeah, I put on a little makeup today. Why not? Make me feel better because it's been lousy. It really has. So I'm trying to cheer myself up and I'm here. That's saying something because I almost hid myself away today. I did. I just, hey, Wilma Jean, I just, yeah, no. But I did, and I do want to talk about something that's close to my heart. That's the non-existent boobs. Thank you, Rebecca. It's amazing what a little mascara and a little lipstick does. I mean, that's all I've got. Mascara and lipstick. That's it. Yeah, I think I'll do this every week. Make myself feel good. But everybody knows, and I put it out there on my thumbnail, that October is breast cancer awareness. And it's really important to get your mammogram, contribute if you haven't. I waited when I knew I had something. I had gone for a mammogram and I knew I had something that they wanted me to go get biopsied. I never did because it was a little something. When they went with the, what is it, ultrasound. I got the ultrasound and they said, oh, it's nothing, probably nothing. So I waited and waited. And I did, you know, it was more than 2 years when I had my next mammogram. That's when I found that I had not one, but 2 lumps, which means I had to go and get a biopsy. That was a definite. So I went, I had a biopsy. Ow. I wish he'd put me out for that. That freaking hurt. Hi, Sue. Yes, get your top hats checked. But I had the biopsy, and it came back malignant. And she told me what it was. I don't remember now what kind of cancer it was. And she said it has not spread, but they're too big to do a lumpectomy. If I had done the biopsy right away, I only had when I had one, I might have been able to have just a lumpectomy and just like my mom, just have a little lump in my boobie. But instead, she said the breast is going to have to go. Now, I didn't want to be lopsided. I had thought I wanted reconstruction, but I didn't want to be lopsided. And they're so big. When you're heavy and you used to be a 34C when you were 105 pounds, can you imagine what I was at the time of having the mammogram and everything? I was it was a 48G, big, and I was dying to get rid of them because they're so heavy. So I said, take them both. Let's be on the safe side. Take them both. So I had a double mastectomy, and they put in. They didn't put in implants. They don't do that right away. What they do is they put this mechanism in that after you heal, you go to the surgeon every couple of weeks and they pump it or they put something in it to make it your skin expand so that you have enough room for implants. A lot of you know the story already. I'm cleaning up and, because you've got this, you got to empty you get discharge. I don't know what it is, but you get some liquid discharge, just like with any other cut or infection that's really deep. And you have to put it away and fill it up and, whatever you do. I can't remember anymore. It's been almost 5 years. But I was doing fine, except for my right boob. It was not closed properly. And can you imagine what happened? Hi, Dawn. just take a wild guess. It was open. It should have been sutured closed better, but it wasn't. And it started opening more. So I told the doctor about it, and he set an appointment for the very next morning to go to the hospital as an emergency, and he'll come in and he'll close it up. I am sitting in the waiting room of the outpatient area of the hospital, and I go up to I said, I have an 8:30 appointment. No, you don't. I said, excuse me, I do. Said, no, you don't. I argued with her back and forth. I said, look, this is an emergency. This thing it's open. My doctor told me he needs to close it. So she says, well, let me check and everything else. So so I go and I sit down in the waiting room and I'm waiting there. And I'm waiting for a while. So I go to get up. The freaking thing falls out. What? As Rebecca would say, what? I believe me, I couldn't believe it. So of course oh my God, it's right, Jerry. I said, oh my God. I'm there basically holding this thing, this mechanical, whatever it is that they pump up. I'm holding it in my hand, trying to keep my breast closed. I walked back up to the receptionist. I said, look, this is what's happened. I need to get up there now. So within 5 minutes, I'm in a wheelchair, I'm being taken up. The doctor comes in and says, what happened? And I told him what happened. And I said, I want him out. I don't want reconstruction. Not, nah, forget it. I don't need it. I'm not ashamed of being flat chested. It's a relief, believe me. And I did go to a mastectomy store and I got fake boobs because they're all part of the insurance. They covered it. It was frightening, Mama Jean. Yeah, the drain. But this wasn't the drain. This was the implement that they place inside so that, like I said, when you heal, they can fill it with, I think they fill it with saline to get it bigger and bigger and little by little to expand your skin because, there's no skin anymore. They've taken that all out. And I said, I don't want them. And I did, like I said, I went to the mastectomy store. I got some bras and I got some boobs in my old size, or well, a little bit smaller. And for a few times I went out, I wore them. The one that was lightweight kept slipping out. So I didn't wear that one. The one that's made of silicone, shit, those things are heavy. Pardon my French. They're almost as heavy as my regular boobs. And sweaty and uncomfortable. And like I said, I wore those for a while when I'd go out. This is back when I was going out, of course. Let's be real, I don't go out anymore. But I decided, you know what? My best friend's mom had breast cancer. She had a double mastectomy. She never got reconstruction. She was loud and proud. I'm comfortable or not. Especially if you're heavy like me. So I just started going at it. First, I was a little self-conscious. Now, I don't care because. But I am almost 5 years free. Almost. I think I see the oncologists. No, that's not him. I see him in December, in the first week of December. And then I won't have to take that stupid medication anymore because it's stupid medication. I don't like, I take enough meds. I didn't need these extra, What was it? Naprazolam? I don't know what it was. I don't remember. It's in my, I don't pay attention. I just know I wrote it on top. This is what I need. And I fill my little 7-day case and I put in my vitamins and my antidepressants and my whatever else it is that I need, and for the cancer to keep it away. And that's it. I will soon be. I'll have one less pill to take. Of course, it's a tiny pill. I wish they'd take away some of the bigger ones, but I can't do that. Those I need. But it is. I never knew how important it was to get a mammogram when you're young, at least once every 5 years. When you get to be over to 40 or 45, every 2 years is recommended. Your insurance company will usually cover it. If you don't have insurance, there are free mammograms everywhere. It's important, ladies, please. My roommate is actually going to the run that's being held. It's just south of Hialeah. So it's in North Miami Beach, I think, for breast cancer tomorrow morning, which, I think is wonderful. So he contribute. I'm going to contribute on his. However, it's only 2 miles. So he's going for that run. And I am so pleased that he did this, that he's doing this with. I gotta give you the link that he gave me. He gave me a link that I should send you guys so that you can check out and donate or whatever you want to do. I mean, it's up to you. Um, it's the More Than Pink walk. Oh, good for you, Wilma Jean. Yeah, if your history says you've had breast cancer, in your family. My family never had it. Well, my mom had it, but very late in life, and it was because they say it was caused by the uh, chemotherapy she had when she was younger, when she was in her 40s, and that brought on the breast cancer. I don't know how, but that's what the doctors told her. So we didn't really have a gene that says you're going to get breast cancer. Now, of course, I tell my nieces, please go get your mammograms, girls, because they've hit their 30s now, I think. What am I doing? They hit their 30s, and it's, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get this copied over to you. I should have copied it before the show. You get yours every year, Wilma Jean? I'm sorry to hear that. That's that's no fair. But then it was only 5 years ago, so I was in my 60s already. Thank goodness. Now, I'm going to ask. Oh God, I'm such a mess here tonight, aren't I? Um, yeah. Please, somebody help me, because no, stop! I turned off the sound. What's going on? There we go. Okay, there we go. Uh, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't. It's why does it keep shrinking on me? Okay, I'm almost there. It's hard to do this on your phone. Okay, come on, paste. There we go. There we go. Okay, now you have the site where Dan found and what he sent to me. You don't have to contribute at all. If you do, you don't have to contribute to Susan G. Komen. You can. There are many other breast cancer sites that are doing that need money for research. I was lucky because mine was not big and bad, and even if it was one of the more virulent uh, cancers, there's so many things they can do now. There's so much chemotherapy that it's rare for somebody to pass away from breast cancer. It does happen because, like just like COVID, it's always changing and the strains are changing and everything else. But the important thing is get your damn mammograms in, girls. I mean, it's important. It is. Okay, that's enough of that. Unless you guys have stories, or have a special place you like to donate to, or in case you're sitting there and going, damn, I haven't had my mammogram this year. Maybe I should go get one. Uh, are we having fun yet? I really want to know. I am. I am. I am. I'm having, yeah. I don't know. I like, ask Rebecca. I like giving advice. Sometimes it's unwanted advice, but I give it anyway. Um, but this is so important. I mean, my mother at one point, her breast cancer spread, and it spread to her to to become liver cancer or kidney cancer and something else and bladder cancer, and she gave up. She stopped taking the chemotherapy, which was really strong for her. But then, much as I love my mother, she never really took care of herself. Her attitude, she had fibromyalgia and depression, and she would never admit it. She never went for help. She never took medication to help, even though, like me, none of us like to take medication. Uh, we don't like it. But if it works, I'll take it for the rest of my life if I have to. And she never did. And I honestly believe your brain, your attitude, everything else controls your physical body, just like stress causes ulcers. Um, because and then those ulcers become infected, and then they get worse, and then you could die from it. So it's important to keep yourself on a mental balance as well as a physical balance. Granted, I'm overweight. I don't care. It is what it is. I am who I am, and that's not going to change. Not much. Um, but mentally, I I like to keep myself on an even keel. And if medication is what it takes to do that, I'll take it. I'll take it. I've I've gone through therapy. Therapy didn't help. It's a chemical imbalance that affects the neurons in your brain. That's what the fibro and the depression. Depression comes from the pain. It's all tied in. So it's. I was so glad I was taught how to meditate, which is basically nothing but self hypnosis. I was taught that by a psychiatrist, not a psychologist, a psychiatrist, not a therapist, a psychiatrist. You know, those guys who believe in pills and not necessarily therapy. But he taught me how to hypnotize myself, which is, like I said, it's nothing more than meditation. Um, you set yourself something to look at, something calming to listen to, and you just take. You can't empty your mind. It's impossible. What you can do is listen. Listen to everything you're thinking about. Listen to, let's start listening to what's around you. Listen to the air coming through the air conditioner. Listen to the fan. Listen to the traffic outside. Listen to whatever noises surround you, even in a crowded room. Just sit and listen. Eventually, that's biofeedback. Eventually, you're gonna calm, and everything's gonna mellow out, and that's when you can tell yourself the pain is not bad. I can handle the pain. I can handle the pain and the depression. I can handle it. Like I said, I went through therapy. It didn't do much for me. I mean, I've been through therapy a lot. I did do it. It gave me tools, but it didn't resolve my depression, because my depression was not from my life. It was from my pain. and the more pain I had, the less I could do, and I wasn't able to do my sports anymore, and I wasn't able to do this anymore, and I wasn't able to, and it so slowly things that I loved to do got dropped by the wayside, until even now going out is a very big deal for me, and I don't like taking pain meds. I'll take my antidepressants, I'll take my blood pressure pills, I'll take whatever the doctors give me, but I have them, but I don't like taking drugs, narcotics. Uh, Oxycodone is the only thing that actually works when I hit that pain level, but I don't like taking it. I don't like smoking marijuana either. It doesn't, I'm not a druggie. What can I say? I don't like drugs. I'm a weird one. Most people go, oh, oxy, yeah, and I can take it legally, yeah. But no, one, I don't want to become addicted to it, so I rarely take it unless, like I said, unless my pain reaches that level. When it does, all bets are off. Even if it makes me nauseous, which it does. I don't know why, but narcotics make me nauseous. And even if that happens, I won't do it. What can I say? Hello, Dreamer Craft Corner. You had a mammogram. They saw something. You were more afraid of the biopsy than cancer. I was too. God bless you. No cancer. I don't know about you, but I think my surgeon was a sadist. She started digging in there to get some of that tissue. She had numbed up the area, but it hurt. I really think she did it on purpose. But she did a great job with my mammogram, with my breast surgery, my mastectomy. It was the cosmetic surgeon that screwed up the implant things. He had a good rating. I don't understand why this happened. He had a good rating. He was supposed to be one of the best. My insurance covered it all. Because we know cosmetic surgery is expensive. And breast implants are expensive, especially when you have none. And you're not going bigger, you're just going into a size. And he's the one that screwed it up, that did not close properly. And that's when I was like, I just take them out. Take them out. I don't want them. That's it. I don't want the implants. I don't need them. Not anymore. I don't care. I'm not really interested in having a man, in men. They were always attracted to me, probably because I had big boobs. But I was not interested in getting somebody. I don't need it. I have enough with my toys. I don't need a man. I got a man, and he doesn't bother me for sex or anything, really. Very convenient, very nice. But he's a good guy. Oh, your sister was on the phone. I hope you said hello for us. Catherine, yeah, taking drugs. I don't mind taking drugs that are helpful and whose side effects I can live with. I went through a lot of antidepressants before I found the right, and I'm on two different ones, before I found the right combination that actually works without those nasty I had side effects up the wazoo with some of these medications. The first one I think was Elavil. Oh, no. So I was very happy when I finally found, and it's funny because even taking one medication sometimes didn't work so well, you know, and that's what was happening. I was taking Lexapro, and I had no side effects from it, which is good, but it wasn't really working. Um, Especially after I lost my house, that put a dent in me, and I was in bed for a year. A lot of you know this already. I was in bed for a year, fighting almost every day. You know, I want to go home because I miss my house. I do. I still miss it. Um, I had a beautiful studio. Mm, it was so nice. I made jewelry. It was fun. And that house was, it wasn't big. It was only 1,400 square feet. A little 3 bedroom with a nice screened in patio and a backyard and 2-car garage. It's really nice. Gated community. I liked it. But when it started not working when I was after I was in bed for a year or two, I decided I needed to do something about it. So I found a psychiatrist, and we started experimenting with a different drug. And I was taking bupropion, which I think is a fixer, and it just wasn't working that well. And he says, before, I mean, I had no side effects, thank God, but I didn't have, it wasn't working that well. I was still getting very depressed from time to very often, much more often than I do now. I mean, I do now because, you know, it happens from time to time. It just becomes too much for me. So we added a different medication on top. Um, I can't remember what it is. I should know this, but I can't remember what it is. Let, let I don't know. I don't know. Whatever it is, it worked. It works. It works. So I'm happy with that, and you know, I still struggle. Nothing is a 100% palliative to what bothers you, but it helps. You know, it helps you to think of things you learned from your therapist, or if you're still going, things that they're helping you with, telling you. It helps you to remind yourself of what you need to do to get yourself out of the funk. And you do what you have to do. Dreamercraft Corner says, aha, we're going back down. Okay, my mom and aunt had breast cancer. Both beat it, but left my mom boobs missized, one smaller than the other. See, I didn't want that to happen. That's why I said, Dad, let's have a double and do them both at once. Get it over with. But no, yeah, let's see. Finding the right techniques is a struggle, and it's a question of hit or miss. You have to hit or miss. You have to try. If you don't try, you'll never find what's right for you. It's just like if playing a game. If you don't play, you're not going to win. You can't win. So finding the right medications, if you really think you need them, and if your doctor thinks you need them, then try. You know, if they give you side effects, go back to your doctor and say, I don't like these side effects, give me something else, and take something else until you find what works for you without those nasty side effects. For instance, when I was married, I never I started taking the Effexor for a short time, and then I stopped. Why? Because it really does eliminate your libido. And I was married. It was not good for my husband. So yeah, I stopped that. I said, no, I can't do this to him. Now I don't care. It eliminates my libido, so I'm not going out looking for anything. It doesn't bother me. The only bad thing about it is that those romance novels and the hot and heavy things that go on some TV shows and movies and Bridgerton. Oh no, they don't do anything for me really. I'm like asexual, so ADQ. Well, everybody has depressive times. It does. It happens. We all have those days when we're feeling overwhelmed, or when things are not going the way we want to, or there's too much. You start thinking too much about the future, and it doesn't look bright. Like I kept looking towards the future. I still do. Um, and how am I going to live on a limited income? My savings was all gone. And that's another reason I spent the year in bed. Everything was gone. But damn, now my future worries are, what if something happens to Dan? What am I going to do? Granted, the deed is it half in my name, but the mortgage is in his name. And unless my credit has improved by then, and I can find a roommate as income, they're not going to let me take over his mortgage. So I'm going to be screwed because you can't rent anything around here for what I get a month. I could take my entire Social Security and it wouldn't pay for a 1-bedroom. Not unless I wanted to go into a really, really bad neighborhood. I mean, we had a rough time finding this place. I'm just glad we bought it. I was very upset for a while. I was very upset. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's get on to some nicer things. Rebecca doesn't like talking about health or bad things or negative things, so no more negative. I did a video, I don't know if you guys saw it yet, of kitting up this diamond painting. I got this one from Royal Diamond Painting, and I did an unboxing of that. And I'm gonna do a post review of this too. It's okay. It's fine. There are no ABs. So I thought about where I'm going to be putting ABs. I haven't pulled them out yet. I know, Rebecca, I should. I should have pulled them out by now. But you see what happens, though. Look at this. 12 people. I love you guys. But when Rebecca's not here, well, because, well, she does make me laugh. We are the Bickerson sisters. And she picks on me. And then you guys pick on me. And before you know it, we've had a lot of fun. So, I'm back to being alone again and just trying my damnness to entertain you guys. Though the breast cancer shit was really important to me, as it should be. That's what this month. It's Halloween month. That's why I'm doing a Halloween painting. I don't know, guys, can you guys see some of this? Let's see if I, where to go? Where to go? Where to, oh, there it is. Let's see if I can zoom out a little. You can see some of it. You can see the trees and the haunted house, and there's a graveyard over here, and there's another one on this side. But I don't want you to see my belly. Okay, here we go. So how is everybody? Is anybody going to talk to me tonight? Or am I going to sit here and just, I don't know, just mess around like I usually do? I don't know what else is going on besides Dan taking that wonderful pink walk. Moderators, if you could, if there's a moderator here, I don't know. Yeah, Wilma Jean, would you go, scroll up and get a copy of that and post it again? It's the it's the Susan G. Komen, whatever her name is, site. She's having a run. I know a lot of you guys aren't here in Miami, in Florida, let alone in Miami. But if you happen to be, sign up for the run tomorrow. Or at the very least, donate a little bit. You know, you can always donate. Nobody's talking to me. I don't know. I'm curious to know if J Rob is going on tonight. Does anybody know if Jenny is going on? I hope so. She's a sweetie. But I keep missing Rebecca's lives on Wednesday, and then I miss Crashly, and then I miss Tia. And I keep meaning to go in and listen to them. Don't ask me why I never do. I don't know. There's something wrong with me. I, I don't know. Oh, some enchanted evening. How nice. That's cool. I didn't know Spangler has some enchanted evening. Hey, Robin B. Have I gone through any more of your? Yes, I have. I think I finally got it edited properly. I ran out of space on my iPad, so I had to actually call AppleCare to figure out where what's taking up all the space. Apparently, you may put things into the cloud, but they stay on your iPad. So every time I would send a photo or a video to the cloud, it was in my photos and it would, upload automatically. It was still on my phone. And if I delete it from my phone, it's going to delete it from the cloud. So what I had to do was turn off that automatic iCloud syncing, storage, move or share all those photos and videos to iCloud Drive. So I made special folders for those. Then delete them from photos, my iPad, and make sure I go into deleted photos and delete those because they're not physically deleted until you hit that bottom one. They delete every 30 days. So if you delete today, it's not going to disappear from your drive until next week, next month. That's if you have an iPad, I did not know this, or an iPhone. I did not know this. I know it now. It's a bit bothersome. It's a bit of a pain to have to go in, turn it off, move files, delete files, then go back in and turn it back on because I don't want to lose I still want my photos available to everything else. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't want to forget to move them. You know what I mean? To the iCloud Drive. So there you go. Yeah, I went through another box, and I think I did pretty good on this one. I had to do a couple of voiceovers where I had the wrong gemstone, and then when I was watching it back, I realized that it's the wrong gemstone. So I looked it up again just to make sure. I said, "Yeah, that's what this is." You know? So I did voiceovers on a couple of them. And what else did I do? I did. I don't know what I did. What did I do? But I have a lot. Some of these stones, I've totally forgotten how nice they were and why I bought them. If you've ever seen lepidolite, oh my, the tourmaline, they, they're just, they're just beautiful. I can't wait to see some of the cabochons I vaguely remember getting. I mean, I remember them, but I don't remember exactly what they looked like or anything. But some of the picture jasper and turquoise, and oh, just a whole bunch of stuff that I I still can't find the pictures of all my jewelry though. They seem to have disappeared. I had them on one. That's the other thing I was working on, OneDrive. Good old Microsoft. I'm paying them every month for a terabyte of space. I go in there. I haven't been there in a while, in quite a few months, almost a year, I think. And I go in to take a look and see if I can find my jewelry photos there. Not only is there nothing there, but I'm back to the 5 GB and a free account. What? I've been paying every month. I don't know what I have written them, emailed them quite a few times already. I've gotten no response. So I'm a little upset about that, and I have to work some more on that because people keep asking me for pictures of my jewelry, and not that it's great jewelry, and I didn't do a lot. I didn't have time to do a lot. It's hard making jewelry and selling it because you also have to be a photographer and a marketer and a social media presence, and it ain't easy. Oh, what the hell happened here? Get off! Not you. This. For some reason, they're sticking to the wax inside and not to, here we go, the sticky part here. All right, that's enough of that. Okay, ideas, people. I don't have enough ideas. Nothing happens to me. I'm a boring lady. I think I'm funny. I mean, but I can't even think of things that happened in the past. A lot of funny things happen. That stupid bizarre amnesia really did a number on my memory. I mean, I got holes in my brain. Not literally. not literally. But I've got holes in my brain where I know where I was. I know what I was doing, but I don't remember what happened. Like, I know I was singing, and I know I was in this city, and I know I can remember, I can see the place where I stayed, I can see the club I played, I can see some of the people I met, but a lot happened, and I don't remember what happened. It's terrible. It was a terrible way to live. Yeah, it is cute, isn't it? Haunted. I'm gonna put some real bling in this though, because there's I don't know if you'd call it a sun or a moon, but it's a big orange and yellow thing behind. There's a lot of black also. I'm in misery. I hate color block. I hate color blocking. I really do. I use the 10 placer where I can, and then I go back to, sometimes it depends upon what's there. I'll go back to the my 6 and 8. No, 6 and 7. No, 7 and 8. 5 and 6. But I like the 9 and 10. Oh gosh. Are we having fun yet? I keep asking that. And I'm not answering. Because I don't know if I am or not. Yes, I have to go to that now. God, why didn't I go before? Shame on me. Yeah. Well, Nadine despises color blocking. I do. I don't like it. Oh, there's a Spangler event. I'm not into Spangler. He's okay. Yeah, there are a lot of us that love confetti. What's wrong with that? I mean, I like the look of having a black background or having a black cat or having, this I like the look of it. I just don't want to color block it. And you see me wiggling, it's because I really got to go. But I don't have anybody here to entertain you while I'm step out. But I do thank everybody who's here. I mean, I'm always flattered when people show up. I'm not sure I would. I know, stop being self-deprecating. It does get boring. Thank you. It does. It gets really boring. Oh, it's just, I don't know. It's okay. It's fine. It's not the end of the world, I think. Ooh, I gotta put some more black in. There's two big I don't know if you saw the unboxing of this, but there are two rather large bags of black of 310. And I saw that and I said, oh God. But I had to get it. It's just such cheap painting. And it's not going to be a long one because it's not that big. What is it? She didn't put the size on this, but it is on here. It's 70 by 50, so it's fairly big, but it's not huge. You love color blocking, Catherine? Why? I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get what there is to love about color blocking. It's boring. It's the same color. There's nothing to engage your brain, Well, of course, sometimes it's nice not to engage your brain, but it doesn't help when you're I used to, but I'm not going to single place a color block anymore. I used to do that until I was scared of multi-placing. Now I can multi-place, but it doesn't help when the drills don't line up with the boxes. Actually, it doesn't go any faster than confetti if you're doing it right. Ooh, Robin, what you were doing, Train of Dreams? God, that's a big one. That you single place everything? Oh my no. I even use a multi-placer in the confetti areas because often confetti areas will have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 places, 8 places where you still have places to use your multi-placer. And when you use if you section off a small area like this was, I'm trying release paper. I think I still prefer washi tape, but I'm trying the. I promised Rebecca I'd try the release paper, so I don't like it, but okay. But if you're working in a small place and you take one color out at a time and then you fill in all those colors, whether it's single or you grab your multi-placer, whatever it is, you fill in all those spaces, then you put that color away, you pull out another one, especially if you got Harbor Freight. Very easy with Harbor Freight. Let's fill this up some more. Yeah, it's very easy because with Harbor Freight, you can grab the little container here. And if you just need one, oh, I missed one. Because there's a lot of times you'll go through and you'll miss it. Your eyes will just skip right over it. And then you're working on another color and you see it all of a sudden. It's easy with Harbor Freight to just go in there and pick up one at a time and put it down. And then close it and put it away. See? Yeah, there is a rhythm in single placing. There's also a rhythm in multi-placing. Doesn't mean you use it. Yeah, the 10 placer is fun. But I still, maybe it's because I'm so picky. I am. Uh-oh, Dan's singing. Dan, you do know I'm live.
Can you hear me?
Of course I can hear you.
Well, stop hearing me.
The least you can do is say hello. Stop hearing him? I don't know how I can do that. I hear him every time I'm here because his bedroom is right in the hall, down the hallway right there. And he talks to himself. I don't know why, but he talks to himself. I don't. When I'm doing this, or even watching TV, I'm very quiet. I don't know. Maybe if I talk to myself more, I could talk to you guys easier. Hey, Dan. Hey, Dan. Now he can't hear me because I think he closed his door. Hey, Dan. Come here a second. You have to ask him some questions. Because, he's not going to. Could you entertain these people just a little bit while I go to the bathroom?
Oh, what do you want me to do?
That's all. Just talk to him and tell him what a pain in the ass I am.
Hello, everybody. How are all your drills tonight? I don't know what to say. Hi. 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 Peachy. How are you, Robin? Let's see. I'm an uncrafty person. Sorry to say. Oh, look at this.
Oh, man. Comfortable, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm going to see what I did.
Yeah, I had that I don't know why I keep that
I
open.
was acting stupid, so it's okay.
Okay, good. I can't wait to watch this playback. Right.
Wow.
Bye. Thank you, Dan. He's adorable. He is such a nice guy. I really lucked out when I met him. I can't believe it's been so long, though. I think it's 2022. I think we met in 2022. I'm just not sure when. But I think it's 20 years now. We met, not in 2020, we met in 2002. God, me and numbers. I suck. Oh, gosh. We hit it off right away. Yeah, that's another thing I've talked about. See, I talk about the same things all the time. I don't know why you're here. If Rebecca's not, because I'm telling you, I think I'm going to rename this the Mickey and Rebecca Show, and we'll just do it together. That would be fun. But she doesn't want to be here every Friday. She comes in, says hello, and then disappears. She eats dinner, she watches TV, she does diamond painting, and it is J-Rob is in the house. Hi, girl. How are you today? Are you going on? Are you going on tonight? Oh, thank you, Wilma. Hey, Matnut. Matnut's here. Hello, Matnut. What's up? Jen, are you going on live tonight? I didn't see. Oh, yay! Jen's going on. Good. Then put your link in for the chat, because you know me. I'm gonna. She goes on in about a half hour at 9 o'clock. Right. She's so good. It's so boring in here, Jen, when Rebecca isn't here. But today was breast cancer day, so we talked a lot about that. Because it's important. I mean, you know, I had it and I beat it. But you can only beat it if you catch it early enough. Don't catch it, I'm not going to beat it. Oh, yeah. Let's roll those down, because multi-placers don't place them down very hard. Not like single placers. Oh, you finished another term, Mama Jane? Wow. You're close to graduating. Oh, that is wonderful. Now you see, I'm using these, but I don't know. They curl too much. Or maybe it's just the little ones. But they're so pretty. I mean, Crashly may be so pretty. Jen says, let's liven this up. I'll be sharing stories of being a passenger with my daughter. Oh, I gotta hear this. I gotta hear this. Oh, yeah, I wish I had, if you listen back, do a replay, you'll hear how I had a lump that was found, a very small one, and I went to get the ultrasound, and they said you need a biopsy, and I never went. No, they didn't say. They said, oh, it's nothing. You probably don't need whatever. I should have gotten a biopsy. And then they found another lump years later when I went, and she couldn't do a lumpectomy. Lumpectomies are easy, much easier. They just take it out, and you still have your boobs. Okay, handy dandy 10 placer. Oh, December 10th? Ooh, we'll remember that. We're going to have a graduation party for Wilma Jean. It's not a bad idea. Is the 10th? What day is the 10th? Let's see. Come on. It's a Saturday. Okay. The 9th. We're gonna have a graduation party for Wilma Jean. The 10th? Yeah, December 10th is a Saturday. Yay! And we'll all wear party hats. Hey, you're gonna join me here, Jen. We're gonna have a party. Well, we should. Anyway, I was just remotely apologizing to Rebecca and Crashly and Tia because I don't know, I keep missing their lives. I forget about it. It's Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. I don't know. I'm always in yours. I'm just so bad. That's right. December 9th, we celebrate. God, I haven't been to a graduation party since my nieces graduated. Actually, the last graduation I went to, I got sideswiped. I was on my way. I found out we were both on our way to the same graduation. And we're on State Road 7, I think it was. Or was it University Drive? One or the other. And I come off the highway and I make a right turn. And this person's in the left turn lane. There were 2 left turn lanes. And they were in the right side of the left turn lane. And they decided, they were going the wrong way. So they moved that way into me and sideswiped my left side. And I said, don't you know you're not supposed to cross a solid line? I could have hit you, but you're not allowed to cross a solid line. And judging by the angle of their car, they crossed the solid line. That's why I wasn't blamed for it. Yeah, well, Women Jean, you go to school. You have a good excuse. I don't have an excuse. I don't have an excuse. No, well, this was an actual graduation. My niece had just become a physician's assistant. She just graduated from Nova Southeast. And they were having graduation. I still got the pictures too. Those I have. Can't find my jewelry pictures to save my life. I have a feeling they were on OneDrive. I'm really upset at that. Yeah, no accidents. I walk outside and there's an accident. I can't drive at night anymore. I do on occasion when Dan doesn't want to drive me and I'm going over to family or something. But nowadays he's coming with me because he is family. I mean, God, 20 years. That's a long time to be a roommate with someone. It's, like I said, it's like we're married, but he doesn't bother me. But he does a lot for me. He makes a good wife. Wilma Jean had to write a 6-page paper on the Shutter Island. Oh, really? I don't like scary movies. Even though I hear that's not that scary, but no, thank you. And I hate psychological thrillers too. They scare me because they could actually happen. They can happen. And that's what scares me. It's too close to what could happen. So that scares the bejesus out of me. Oh. I like haunted houses. I I remember watching Halloween. I refused to watch any other Halloweens after that. I remember watching Nightmare on Elm Street. I couldn't sleep for a week. I had nightmares for a week. That was a scary one. What else did I see? I saw The Ring. That was ooh. And there was another one about this girl in Japan, I think it was. And she's in this house with as a what, I don't know, a nanny or something. That is interesting, Mama Jane. To diagnose and suggest the therapies, because those people were nuts. Yeah, blood and gore. It I don't mind blood and gore if it's action, but when it's too bloody and too graphic, I just it amazes me that we allow our children to watch bloody graphic movies, but we can't let them see tits. God forbid. God forbid they see a breast and they're not under one. It's it just amazes me. But all that blood and gore. See, the UK has it right. You know, they they won't let their kids watch uh, bloody action movies or psychological thrillers. They won't let them watch them because they think they're too young to understand it. And if they do watch it for too long, for too many times, they become inured to it. Uh, and that could screw up brains, quite a lot. And but they'll sex, sex is a natural thing. Cutting up someone is not natural. I mean, come on. When you think about it, it's ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. It's like America's priorities are screwed. Really screwed. Especially with and for me, it's a passion mark, especially with the overturning of Roe v. Wade. That I don't understand how the Supreme Court can overturn a Supreme Court ruling. They shouldn't be allowed to. It should be to overrule a Supreme Court ruling. I think it should go to a vote, especially when it affects so many people. When it's a matter of a constitutional right. And I mean, we're supposed to be the people. They're supposed to be governing us, not whatever. No politics. Oh, Jen, go get ready. Hugs to you. Thank you. Yeah, give me a thumbs up and a like. And I don't know if anybody is here is still new. If you are, don't forget to subscribe and watch my videos. I've got more videos. I plan on doing more videos. I'm gonna try. I think with the unboxing of the mystery storage cartons. That's how I put it. Mystery storage carton, because it is. It's a carton, and I'm unboxing it, and there's a box inside the carton, and I'm unboxing that. So it's a double unboxing. Does that make sense? I think that's why I changed the name. You'll see it when you see the next one uploaded. It says Unboxing Mystery Storage Carton 1 Part 2. Anyway,
It's 8:45 p.m.
my Alexa's telling me it's 8:45, and Jen's gonna go get ready. Hugs to you. I will see you in a little while. Hugs to everybody else. And I'm gonna say what I always say, which is please be good, be nice, be kind. Really doesn't hurt. And it might make you a new friend. You never know. But be safe. Do what you have to do to keep yourself and others safe. We are not over this. We are still in this together, even though people would like to believe it's over. But until the next time, guess what? Arrivederci.